Hey, shit. Welcome back to the Healing Circle. Again. Welcome back to the Healing Circle again. So, I am bored. I don't have anything to do. I was going to go walking. I was going to, ask my child if she want to go walk with me. But as soon as I was about to ask her, I heard the shower turn on. I said, well, that's a wrap. Because obviously she about to take a shower. But I was like, what better, thing to do with my time but spend it with you. Okay. You bored too. You bored too. Me. I'm like, there's nothing to do, nothing to watch. Like nowhere to go. I did all my errands this morning. Do you know I got a parking ticket at the courthouse and I did everything the right way? I told dude, I said I wasn't even in here 20 minutes. And I come here all the time. I told myself I come here all the time. He probably was like, why are you at the courthouse all the time? I come here all the time. So I know how to park. Like, and then he like showed me on his little meter thing, like why he gave me a ticket. I said, but you clearly see that you made a mistake, like it was wrong. He was like, well, that's I was like, I paid for it. He was like, well, you can just use your statement when you go to court. Listen, I was like, go to court. Back up there again. It's always something. Yes, you. So, what Bishop at? Listen, you. That man asked you about your food. Okay, he asked you about your food, but you leaned in and was like, "You want to taste it?" That she's sitting right there. That lady was sitting right there. I just laughed because if I'm at a restaurant, you guys tell me what you think. If I'm at a restaurant, bar, lounge, or whatever, I'm eating with my partner, date, um, dude. Let's say my guy is interested in what the lady across the bar is eating. He should include me in that conversation. I feel he should be like, "Babe, what's she eating? Excuse me, what are you eating? We would like to know. Me and my lady, would like to know what you are eating. Not just me asking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah. He put himself out there, but I do feel like their whole energy was off that night too. Living on the edge right here, like shit. They didn't look like they were enjoying themselves at all. Like you know what they look like? They look like two people who maybe like plan to do like a what they call it, a blind date. I wouldn't say blind because they might have seen pictures and stuff. But it's one thing to like engage with somebody through pictures or even through chat, but it's another thing to engage with them in person. And maybe she didn't look like how she looked in person, like, whatever, or vice versa, or, maybe it's like, just weird energy, you know what I'm saying? Because if you interact with somebody through text or whatever, like having a normal conversation with them can sometimes be awkward, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like they just didn't really know each other. And then she did have a ring on her finger, like her ring, like her, this one, her wedding finger. And so maybe that threw him off because he didn't have no ring on. Maybe that threw him off. I don't know. But while you guys are driving home from work, while you're sitting in traffic, I thought maybe I'll just do a collective reading just to see, what's the energy out there, If the reading resonates, then cool. If it doesn't, then cool, Just checking to see, what the energy is out there. I just got an email about what? Sorry, y'all. This will help if I put my glasses on, right? Yeah. But sorry, y'all. Okay. Before email came up. It's about money. When it's about money, everything stops. So let's see. For the collective spirit, I did my cleanse, all right? But definitely tap in so we can see what the energy said on, just in general. Okay. All right. What's the general energy for the collective right now? What's going on? What's going on with the collective at this time, spirit? No, the Ace of Wands was showing, but I think that was already showing. Like, the Five Pentacles. The Ace of Wands to me is like not like sneaky link energy, but it's giving like here today, gone tomorrow. Especially with the Five Pentacles energy on the bottom. This could be like the energy of like wanting sex, like especially if you like feeling lonely, feeling kind of like by yourself. What's the energy going on right now? Ooh, Tower. Okay. Tower in Judgment. That could be how someone is feeling. If someone is feeling kind of lonely right now, interested in some passionate new beginnings, you know what I'm saying? This Tower energy might be saying like, this somebody ready to make a judgment on the bottom, where they might have been like kind of stuck Eight of Swords on, whether they should, whether they could, This Tower energy could be saying like sudden change, something's about to happen. Okay. Okay. The major arcanas too. The World, the King of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Okay. So there's a sudden cycle that's ending. Okay, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn energy. It's just a masculine energy. This is a masculine energy that's thinking about like tangible, like it's thinking like responsibly, thinking about the here and now. Okay, Hermit energy, they could have been thinking a lot. Okay, or this could be like like the what a hermit is, like someone that's like been like solo. Something's probably becoming way clear, to them. Something's becoming clear to someone with the Sun card energy. Yeah, Page of Swords energy. It's like I know, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. With the Three of Wands and the Magician, it's like I know why there's been like a hold up or a delay or a hiccup to my manifestations. If someone's been like in this hermit mode, there's a sudden end of a cycle for a King of Pentacles that might have been in hermit mode. It's like they're seeing something very clearly. It's like I know why there's been a delay to my manifestations. Clear back. Why not? I told you, like, it gave off the energy like someone maybe wanting to hook up, with someone. If they feeling lonely, like, I don't know, want to hook up with somebody, or have a passionate encounter. Like, like, so why? Mr. Wandy. Yes, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Let's see what's going on. What is the Tower? What's the Tower for this energy right now, collectively? Please make it clear. Look, I just saw the Ace of Wands on the bottom. What's this Tower? What's this Tower energy for the collective? Six of Wands. And Hermit, see? So someone that's been like in hermit mode, like dolo, solo mode, wants your attention. Okay, it wants attention. Come on, your attention or just wants attention. Okay? Yeah, they don't want to be in hermit mode no more. Yeah, they could be communicating with you, Eight of Wands energy. Maybe trying to like get on the same page with you, work something out with you, take ownership for maybe holding back. There's someone that's been in hermit mode. What's another word for hermit? Like, I'm thinking about what's some those little pets people we used to have back in the day. It was like the little crab that go into the shell. What were they called? What were they called? Were they called hermits? What were they called? I can't remember. What were they called? Clarify this tower energy. Okay, so this is definitely some sudden attention. Someone could be giving you sudden attention. This could be someone you ain't even heard from. You're like, dang, where you come from? Someone could be getting you sudden attention. Okay, someone that definitely is, interested in some attention. Tower energy for the collector. I was listening to one reader and she was like, this is the week of love. I can't remember which one it was. She was like, it's the week of love. Look, okay. All right, Justice, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Swords. Okay. So with the Fool card on the bottom, yeah, Page of Cups is right after that. Okay. This could be someone that wants to maybe do right by you. Okay. Especially if either you were in a commitment with them and they were dishonest about it, maybe those, not being transparent or sneaky or something like that, or if they weren't honest about a commitment that they were maybe in. With the Fool energy and the Page of Cups, they could have done some things that were like rather foolish, and there could have been like an ending, or could have caused things to end, or maybe even like slow down. It's like suddenly someone wants your attention. Could be a Libra, Taurus, Aries. Yeah. So what's ending a cycle with the world energy? What's the world energy for the collective? What's this world energy here for? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The world. Okay. The Emperor and Temperance. Okay. So if there has been like a break between you and someone, this could be someone with Aries energy, again, like looking to take ownership, okay, or step up to make things balanced, especially if it was because of their actions with the Knight of Wands energy. This could definitely be like someone that was like being like a player. Yeah, maybe like selfish, someone that like wants to maybe like have a fresh start. Yeah, okay. The Death energy, the Knight of Swords, and the Magician with the 5 wands on the bottom. They could be taking ownership for something that ended, and it could have ended rather abruptly, okay? And it could have ended ugly. But this is like ending abruptly, maybe like without even thinking. Someone could have made a decision, or did something, because with the Emperor energy, this is someone that's taking like ownership, of an ending that could have ended abruptly, and it's created like drama or conflict. Okay, yeah, because of someone's actions. But with the Wheel of Fortune energy and the Strength card, there, it's a change to someone's resistance. Okay, so it's the King of Pentacles here. Let's see, why is the King of Pentacles here for the collective? This is the king. You can't make this stuff up, bro. You can't. They were juggling. Okay. The King of Pentacles was juggling, right? Yeah, because I don't know, like with the 4 Cups energy and the Knight of Pentacles, it's like someone wasn't happy with the slow movement. Okay, so the King of Pentacles was juggling. And if the King of Pentacles walked away, it's because they weren't happy with how slow things were moving. Yeah, it's like they chose maybe to go in a different direction, because someone is taking ownership for an ending that might have happened abruptly, that created drama. It's like an ending that might have happened without even thinking, Clarify this King of Pentacles. Okay. Four of Pentacles in the Chariot. Okay, it's like holding back from moving forward. Okay. The Ace of Wands in Secret. Okay. Yeah, like holding back from moving forward. Someone was juggling, holding back from moving forward. And maybe just had a sneaky link, you know? King of Pentacles. I feel like this is someone that's starting to see, like, I don't want to be, you know, especially if they're in this hermit mode, like by themselves, you know, alone. Clarify this King of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. I want to apologize for my choices. Okay. This is someone that definitely wants to apologize for their choices. So suddenly, with this Tower energy, you could be getting like a lot of attention from someone who wants to apologize for their choices. You know, it's like someone that wants to do right. Either they were in a commitment and was dishonest about it, or, you know, even what like wasn't even honest about their desire to commit or whatever the case may be. But if a connection or something ended abruptly, is someone that wants to take ownership for that, for what they created. Someone who was juggling, held back from moving forward. Okay. Got the Hermit energy. Clarify this Hermit for the collective. The Hermit. Okay. Oh, okay. So they've been thinking about their actions with the Knight of Wands energy. And they want to revisit things, judgment. Okay. The Hermit and the King of Pentacles. Okay. So yeah, the Hermit is the King of Pentacles. All right. Yeah. And the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. Okay. So the Three of Wands energy is like, you know, waiting for your ships to come in, but you're waiting. Okay. If you're waiting for your ships to come in with the Three of Wands energy, right, then you're waiting. You know, you might wait 2 days, you might wait 3 weeks, you might wait 3 months. Depending on you and your behavior, your karma, you might wait 3 years. Who knows, right? But with the Nine of Wands energy, someone is tired of waiting. It's like, you know, like maybe they're going through it while waiting. Okay. This is why someone wants to end a cycle, world energy. It's like I want to just take ownership for it, and then I might have, you know, caused abruptly, not thinking, whatever the case may be. It's like someone is tired of waiting, exhausted with the wait, because the overall energy is the Sun. It's like someone is seeing something very clearly. Seeing something very clearly. Clarify the Sun energy for the collective. Sun card for the collective. Yeah, like it was me. Eight of Swords energy with the Ace of Swords energy is like, yeah, I did that. I kept myself stuck. I can see that clearly. Sun card, right? What I can see clearly is I kept myself stuck, Eight of Swords, because the Eight of Swords energy is self-imposed restriction. Okay. She can completely get out of those swords, you see? There's nothing really holding her, you know. She can get out of that. So someone is clearly saying, like, yep, I did that. I created restrictions for myself. Okay. And that's why someone wants to change, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune energy, right? This could be someone that's trying to like, communicate action they plan to take, you know, towards you, maybe to do things differently. Sun card. It's like wanting that stuck energy to change. Yeah. Because it's causing them grief. Three of Swords with the Eight of Cups. Whoever walked away, they didn't get a positive outcome from it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. If someone wants to repair things, repair the conflict, because someone being dishonest either about a commitment or about their desire to commit, or whatever this seven of swords energy to the Hierophant energy is, it created drama. Someone, ending something abruptly without thinking or being irrational in their thinking created drama. It created conflict. And whoever walked away with the Eight of Cups energy, they didn't walk away happy. Meaning they didn't walk away to a happy outcome. Mm-hmm. Let's add some more messages to it. Because I don't have nothing else to do. Let's see. All right. For the collective spirit, let's clarify some more. All right. Remember, the tower is happening, right? The tower is happening because someone wants attention. And they've been in hermit mode. Someone's been in hermit mode and they want attention. Okay. Why is the tower here for the collective? Look. You can't make this stuff up. You saw it. Someone's going through despair. Okay. It says falling apart, sinking, hopeless. Okay. Someone's going through despair. They probably bored out their mind. Okay. Lonely, wanting to be intimate, Yeah. And it's because of resentment and distance, right? So resentment says stinging words, bitterness, anger. And then distance says barrier, separation, space. Okay. So whatever argument could have happened, maybe because of someone's actions, maybe they're juggling or whatever the case may be, right? It caused distance. And someone's falling apart with that, They feel hopeless, So this tower is, is happening because someone really wants your attention. They feel they're going through despair. What's the world energy? You can't make this stuff up. For real. Ending a cycle is the world, right? So it's clarified by sidetrack, which says delays, distractions, change. Someone wants to end the delays, okay? Create change, okay? End whatever has been interference to euphoria, chasing thrills, joy, laughter, okay? Happiness, okay? Yeah, if you're in a euphoric, mood, you're in a very joyful, happy mood. It's like someone wants to end a cycle to whatever has been delaying happiness. I told you someone's been kind of waiting for these ships to come in, and they ain't coming in. This is what it is. I mean, that's just what it is, right? But I'm laughing because someone is ready to take ownership for this ending. Okay, so they did it. Okay, and they can clearly see, no, I did this to myself. What's the King of Pentacles? Oh, okay. Someone was running, maybe. Clarify the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, look, running is still on the bottom. King of Pentacles, it says tension, turbulence, arguments, stress. Okay. The King of Pentacles could have let turbulence cause them to run, maybe out of pride. Okay. Arguments cause them to run, okay, or disappear or ghost. Stress cause them to run or disappear or ghost or become invisible, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the King of Pentacles that was juggling and holding back from moving forward. They want to apologize. The Hermit. Okay, someone's been thinking about their actions. Clarify the Hermit energy. For the collective. The harmony, peace, balance, friendship. So whoever has been in hermit mode, ghosting, disappearing, invisible, okay, they've been thinking about their actions and they want harmony. They want peace. They want balance. They want friendship. This is someone that's been lonely. They want your attention, okay, because of deja vu, past life, karmic lessons, repeated patterns. Maybe they have done this before. even with you or with someone else. Because farewells is right behind that. Goodbyes, finality, closure, and spiritual connection. Maybe like they never like maybe that's I don't know if like that's how they close out cycles to connections, you know, partnerships, or maybe they never actually really close out cycles to partnerships like properly, you know. Someone's been thinking about it, they want to bring things into balance. They want peace, they want friendship, they want harmony. Yeah. And clarify the sun card, because this is someone that clearly sees that they've been keeping themselves stuck and they want to change this disappointment, this grief, this sorrow, this heartbreak. Clarify the sun energy. Concealing, hoping. Ooh, loyalty. Oh. So concealing, secrets, mysteries, hiding. Hi, Jennifer. Hoping, waiting, expecting, manifesting. Loyalty, dedication, trust, reliability. So it's someone that low key like wants someone loyal, someone they can trust, someone they can, you know, they want to be like a reliable person. They want to be dedicated. Okay, and it's because of shallow, superficiality, boredom, blank. They're bored. Maybe this is something that they've been kind of suppressing or keeping to themselves. They're hiding it, but they are hoping and expecting that someone has been waiting for their ships to come in, and they haven't been coming in. They've been waiting for something, someone that they can trust, or waiting to be in a situation where they feel comfortable with someone that's loyal. They want peace. They want harmony. They want friendship. They want someone they can lay up with, okay, laugh with, joke with. They want your attention, or they want someone's attention. Mm-hmm. What would they like to say? Okay, if they had opportunity to get on stage right now, if I was to say, "Hey, person, you could come and get on camera and say what you want to say," what would they say? What is she talking about? What is that? Okay. All right. Let's see what they would say. Okay. What would this person like to say? If they could, Spirit, what would they like to say? Now, this deck also has Spirit messages, so Spirit might want to say something too. What would they like to say if they could, Spirit? I want to start over. That's what they want to say. They want to say, I want to start over. Okay. For real. Because you're everything I ever wanted. Okay. If I pushed you away, if I made you feel like, you know, you weren't important, if I, you know, acted as if I didn't want it, that's not true. There's someone that wants to start over. Okay. They're like, you're everything I ever wanted. Anything else they would want to say, Spirit? If this person could say anything, what would they say? I know it will be hard to trust me again. Okay. That's what they would say. You know, especially if they were juggling and, you know, being inconsiderate, in and out, lying. Okay. But Spirit says if you go looking for trouble, you will find it. So did you go looking for trouble, Collective? Did you go looking for the tea? And then you discovered it? That someone was lying about something that they were committed to, or lying about being in a commitment? That can also be it. Like if someone was lying about being in a commitment, it's like, we in a commitment, why would you lie? You know? Like, did you go looking for the trouble? Because this person's saying that, they know it would be hard for you to trust them again. Okay. Anything else they would like to say to the collective? If they could, what would they like to say? I don't want to be alone. You can't make this stuff up. Okay. Bottom of this is you're not the only one hurt by this. Okay. Now, if you've expressed your hurt about the situation to someone, they want you to know that they are also hurt. And we saw that too. Like whoever walked away from the situation did not walk away to, be like in happily ever after land. Okay. They are also heartbroken and disappointed. Okay. Oh, okay. One more. I'm getting an energy of one more. What would they like to say, Spirit? What would they like to say? Oh, this is Spirit that wants you to know this. You deserve this. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know that you deserve this. You deserve this person to maybe like come back around to apologize. Okay, to recognize their faults maybe. And it's because I'm trying to figure things out. I need time. Now, if someone walked away because they said I'm trying to figure things out, I need time, right? Maybe you deserve them coming back around. Let's see. Yeah, I hate when I get thrown off like that because now I got something I need to clarify. I'm gonna use this deck because it got reversals in it. All right, Spirit, clarify. You deserve this. Clarify. You deserve this for the collective. You deserve this. Why is this here for the collective? Okay, it's an opportunity to get over heartbreak or disappointment from someone that was holding back out of fear. All right, let's see. I don't know. Or holding on to a secret. Let's see. You deserve this. Why is this here for the collective? You deserve this. Why did this come out from Spirit? You deserve this. Okay. Two of Swords energy. Someone might have been avoiding even discussing the union being imbalanced. Two of Cups in reverse, like the union coming apart. This could be someone that definitely went into hermit mode, went into ghost mode or whatever, didn't even like address it. I did not say that somebody has like a habit of maybe like closing out or ending relationships or partnerships or whatever, like maybe like the wrong way, like without closing out a cycle completely. Okay. With the King of Cups in reverse, it can be someone that's like emotionally immature, like, they don't express themselves well. Okay. Like if this person is like coming out and expressing themselves now, Spirit could be saying you deserve this because this is someone that avoided even like maybe discussing or addressing the issues of a connection, like being imbalanced because of the Nine of Pentacles reverse. The Nine of Pentacles reverse can be like financial instability. So because we saw the energy of someone like maybe like being stressed and like holding out or whatever because of pride, So, someone like handling a connection immaturely, like not even expressing or addressing like the issues that's happening in the connection, maybe because of financial instability. But with Temperance right behind that and Six of Pentacles, like maybe everything is balancing out and they want to give to the connection now. It's like a delayed, response, delayed participation. It's like, See, I'm a teacher. It's like when you already done started the lesson and you're in the middle of the class, and then here comes this late student, and then you have to like include them some way. So I don't know. It's like, okay, let me find you a spot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure things out. I need more time. Clarify this message for the collective. I'm trying to figure things out. I need time. The Ten of Cups in Judgment reverse. Okay, so there could have been a Okay. So, all right. Remember we saw a message was like, you're everything I ever wanted, I want to start over because you're everything I ever wanted. The Ten of Cups is here. It's like someone could see the happily ever after with you. They could see the end result, right? But with the Judgment reverse energy and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse energy, it's like someone didn't want to make, Judgment reverse would be like making irresponsible, decisions, or going at things in an irresponsible way, especially when you're not stable yourself. Okay. And that's something that I feel like someone didn't want to do. Okay. It's like, yeah, I see it with you, but I need more time. And this Seven of Swords energy and the Hierophant energy is kind of throwing me off. I keep looking at it, so I need to clarify it. Clarify this Hierophant energy, Spirit. What's the Hierophant energy for the collective? The Hierophant? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so someone had to walk away. Okay, this can be like the masculine energies. The masculine energy could have walked away from a long-term commitment, right? And with the Devil energy in reverse and the Fool reverse, it's like someone that might have needed time to let go of that energy, like whatever feelings they had around committing, it was negative at one point. Maybe they were like, commitment is a trap, or whatever. It was like not wanting to jump into that foolish opportunity again. Like, I don't, whatever. With the Seven Souls energy, they weren't trusting in that. Okay. But the Fool energy in reverse and the Devil energy in reverse is like someone that's coming out of that energy because they are going through despair. That's what the Tower is. It's shaking that up because someone's going through despair. They want attention. They want attention. They feel like it's justice to commit. I don't know why I ain't trusted. Well, they do know why they ain't trusted. Okay, I told you this is all happening because someone is shallow. Okay, or is it superficiality, bored, blank? Okay. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The Three of Swords reverse and the Six of Cups reverse. Four Wands on the bottom. Someone was not honest about a commitment that they were in. Okay. The fact that it was some grief that they hadn't let go of in a relationship. Okay. And that person could have still been around a little bit. Three of Cups and the Eight of Swords could have been kind of, it don't have to be the person. It could even be like the people around you, like the people around them who knew about the connection, could have, contributed to them being in this stuck energy. Right. But the Three of Swords reverse and the Six of Cups reverse is like someone wasn't honest about some grief from the past that they hadn't let go of. Yeah. So no, they weren't trusting in no commitment. Okay. But they see it giving attention to this as justice now. Because they're going through despair. Okay. Don't want to add anything else to it. Let's get some timing on it, right? Let's get some timing on it. It could be, it's a collective message, so it can kind of be different for everybody, Let's see how you got on here because you're bored. Yeah, whoever the person is bored. Can't make it up. But you know how I am, right? Hey, Michelle. How are you? Okay. You know how I am, right? So when I say like I am legit empathic, I can feel other people's energy. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Even from a distance. You know? So like, like, yeah. That's legit. 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 And I'm like, sometimes I be feeling certain. I'm like, I'm fine. Why do I feel this way? Listen. All right. When I tell people that I'm like I interact with people I deal with, I'm like, listen, I can tell. You don't have to tell me that something's wrong, or you don't have to tell me that you're lying. I can feel it. Like it's not that like exactly what you are lying about. I could feel it. Like seriously, I could feel it. All right. See, any timing for this situation for this bored individual that wants attention. Any timing on this? Any timing for the collective for this bored individual? Okay. Okay, it says abundance because no need to worry. All right. So abundance, right? I'm going to read the message because sometimes it can come out with some clarifying information. And it says because no need to worry. All right. No need to worry. All right. Let's see. Where's the book? Oh, there it goes. Abundance, which is always good, right? All right. It says great abundance will find its way into your life. Your plans will yield prosperity, providing a sense of security about the future. Your angels will be with you as you take the actions necessary to manifest your dreams. Abundance is not always financial in nature. You may be seeking to manifest new ideas, a large circle of friends, vibrant health, or romantic love. This card can also reflect an inflow of any of these types of treasures in your life. Open your arms to heaven to receive with gratitude that which you desire. So Spirit's like, you get an abundance, so receive it. Yes, you can ask me a question, Michelle. I would love that. I would love that. Absolutely. Let me close out this reader, and then yeah, we can do that. Like 2.5 seconds. Let's see. Which data I want to use to clarify that? I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah. All right. So why is abundance here for the collective spirit? Why is abundance here? For the collective. Is that one of my cats? Page of Swords with the Emperor reverse. The Page of Swords energy for me is I know. And the Emperor reverse is like a coward. It's like someone's a coward. I'm gonna keep going. For abundance. Abundance for the collective. Okay. The Queen of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Okay, Spirit could be saying like someone's a coward, but the way that they feel about you is going to make them communicate because they feel somewhat defeated. Okay, this could be someone that feels defeated. They're no longer worrying about giving of themselves emotionally. It's like they're ready for the change. It's like, but they're a coward. Okay, it's like they're like a coward. All right, I see. No need to worry. No need to worry says Okay, so you got abundance because no need to worry. Your worries and concerns regarding your question are unnecessary. Your angels have the situation well in hand, and everything is going to turn out perfectly. Obsessing over this subject isn't helpful. The energy of fear and worry only slows the eventual manifesting of your dreams. Visualize loving and happy outcomes and keep your thoughts positive. Very soon, you will wonder why you were worrying about this at all. Okay. This person's like, this person's a coward. That's my answer. Why is no need to worry here for the collective? It's so funny. No need to worry. Okay. The Hangman energy in reverse, the Five of Pentacles reverse, because of the Six of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Hiding that they were stuck. But they're going to, tell you now. Okay, so, all right. Someone was stuck, okay? Things were kind of stuck, limited, weren't moving, no growth, nothing happening because of maybe someone either going through a financial hardship or holding on to a like issue of abandonment or loss. But with the Five of Pentacles reverse, it's like they're coming out of that energy because of the Six of Pentacles. It's like equal give and take. Maybe because this, like, this person has emotion for you. So maybe like it's like getting equal give and take, like getting reciprocation even when it's like not deserved, All right. Knight of Wands reverse and the Queen of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Yeah, but it's okay. It was all out of ego. So like if someone was seeing you as like the Queen of Pentacles and they were kind of stuck in this energy of lack, it showed in their actions. Okay. But the way they feel about you is going to make them communicate. Okay. Someone just said someone is a coward. Right. Spirit be going. Be going. That was funny. But and I guess that was a message that needed to come out. Hopefully it was beneficial to someone. That's the energy that's hitting on right now. Okay, Michelle. I could answer your question. Okay, Michelle, ready when you are. What's your question? Oh, there it is. My bad. 32 years since me. And if so, will he ever tell me the most confused? Okay, so we show our questions like that so that you can go back and reflect. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven, please give Michelle some clarity around her question. It's for Michelle, Spirit. Please give Michelle clarity around her question. For Michelle, how does Michelle's ex feel about her? How does Michelle's ex feel about her? Okay, so someone definitely feels like if they lost you, they feel like the victim. Okay, especially if you guys have tension between the two of you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They might even feel like you're better off without them. Maybe they want to give you clarity as to why they were conflicted about something. Let's see. How does Michelle's ex feel about Michelle? How does Michelle's ex feel about Michelle, Spirit? Please make it clear. They feel shattered, damaged, brokenhearted, destroyed. Okay. Maybe if there's resentment, stinging words, bitterness, anger, and confessions, unexpected message, unveiling justification. Okay. Okay. Maybe. All right. And it's because of one day, someday, somewhere, another time, only you. So maybe they feel like, maybe one day you guys can fix it or get back on the same page. Because they still focus on only you. So they do feel shattered by the resentment, the anger, especially if y'all had stinging words, or it's wanting to justify something, confess something. Might get an unexpected message. Clarify this message is for Michelle, Spirit. One more. Okay. All right, shattered. Why does Michelle's ex feel shattered, damaged, brokenhearted, or destroyed? Why does Michelle's ex feel this way? Clarify shattered. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. The Eight of Wands energy and the Knight of Swords. Okay. So that y'all could have had a conversation. And I don't know, with the Knight of Swords energy can be harsh communication, but it can, it can, be abrupt, so it can be you making decisions abruptly from this communication, maybe with the Seven of Wands energy, blocking them. Okay. It's some communication that, that could have happened without thinking. Why shatter here of how Michelle's ex feels? The Seven of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Maybe someone wasn't honest about something, and there was a decision to end things. This is an ending that they want to fix. They've been thinking about how to do things the right way. Someone wasn't honest, maybe about a commitment they were in, or what they wanted for the long term. Why is the shattered energy here? for how Michelle's ex feels. Okay. With the Eight of Cups energy and the King of Cups. Someone walked away. So there was communication about maybe like not trusting, not believing, not communication that someone didn't trust or some lack of trust that caused someone to walk away. Okay. Maybe someone was worried about an offer, presenting you with an offer. There's a new person on the scene. No. It's saying that someone shattered by some communication. And the Seven of Swords energy and Eight of Cups is saying that if the communication included deception, like someone lying or not being honest, it caused someone to walk away. Okay. So the resentment is stinging words, bitterness, anger. Why is resentment here? For how Michelle's ex feels about Michelle. You could be resenting them. Maybe they're shattered by the resentment. Okay. The Nine of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, if you have resentment for them or a resentment towards them, it's, it kind of is stressful to them because they want to like maybe do something to like fix the dynamic between the two of you. Like if if the Five of Pentacles energy is like being left out in the cold, like being like alone. So the resentment is kind of stressful to them because it's like they want to do something to like mend things. The Ten of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. This feels like the long term. Like if someone if there was communication about like someone not being sure about like if he wasn't sure about giving you an offer like to like get married or something long term, this could have caused you to not trust them or something like that. Could have caused whatever the case may be, where they walked away or you walked away. Okay, so the resentment is causing him a lot of stress because he wants to do something to like bring the fold back or to come out of the code, right? Because the Ten of Cups is something that he wants long term. The Ten of Cups is like the happily ever after, the dream life, right? It's something he wants long term, but it's like a fear of abandonment. It's like a fear of you abandoning him in some way. There's a confession. There's a confession, unexpected message, unveiling, or justification. What's the confession's energy for how Michelle's ex feels about Michelle? Okay. Page of Swords and the Nine of Wands. They pushed away an opportunity because they're taking ownership for the fact that they did. The Emperor energy, the Four of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles is like taking ownership for the fact that they rejected or pushed away a solid opportunity. So the confessions or the unexpected message or the justification is to maybe tell you all of what they're, are experiencing or have been experiencing with the Nine of Wands energy, what they've been going through. Confessions. Why is this here? For how Michelle's ex feels about Michelle. Confessions. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman. The Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so they will say something. Okay, you might get an unexpected message or justification around all of what they've been dealing with. With the Nine of Pentacles energy, it's like slow but steady, but it's like something has been moving. Things have been moving rather slow for them, and this is helping them. It's like changing their perspective about what they're ready for. Okay. With the Nine of Pentacles, like ready for something more stable, something more reliable, solid. They're ready for a new beginning. Okay, they want to heal things with you. Okay, Four Swords. They have been avoiding it. Okay? Maybe because of work. Maybe they've been trying to focus on work. But they, it's definitely getting the energy of wanting to commit, because the overall energy is one day, which says someday, somewhere, another time. Why is this the overall energy for how the X feels? Look, maybe one day I'll be able to give to this again. Okay, this is what they've been thinking about it. Okay, because right now they feel blocked. Okay, they feel like they don't have an opportunity. Like they feel blocked. Why is one day here? So like maybe one day. The Chariot and the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe one day, she'll let me give to this again. We can move forward because I'm ready for a new beginning. Okay. The Eight of Swords energy and Justice, like they might have felt like, okay, the Eight of Swords energy is like creating restrictions, self-imposed restrictions. It's like, is this right for me? It's like, yeah, it is right for you. Maybe they were questioning if the connection was right for them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Maybe one day. Maybe one day you'll allow them to give to this again, okay, to move forward or move past this ending with the Ten of Swords energy. Because Nine of Wands energy is like, it's someone who has been through a lot, but it's also saying like, we've been through a lot, but I still want union. Okay, it's like been through a lot in a union and they want to rebuild it. Three of Pentacles. Okay, but they have a fear that you're going to abandon them. That fear of abandonment has come up twice. It's like a fear of you either saying no, or no, I don't want this, or it's like a fear of abandonment. So, but it does seem like they will tell you. Even how they, it might have taken them a while to change their perspective and what they had to go through in order to change their perspective on something. You're welcome, Michelle. Thank you. Bills. I think my kid needed help with her homework. Why did they get him homework on? They only had school tomorrow. Why did they get him homework and they only had school tomorrow? Oh, thank you so much. That's all I have, y'all. I think it's time for me to get over. I got multiple interruptions. I'm gonna help my kid with her homework. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys are ready. Bye. Playing Go-Go's. Welcome to the DMV.